Look both ways before you cross the road if you want to ride again tomorrow. And when you're tired, mistakes can happen. Well, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Your boy Hostile Carrot reporting live out here at Blue Clay Mountain Bike Park. Did a short track race this past Saturday. They groomed out a lot of this beginner trail we're going to be starting on. Happy to report I did get first in my class at that race. Oh, intermediate left. And so we're out here at the local mountain bike trails. Best I can tell. Pretty nice drop there. I got 2 goals today. First is to have fun, and second is to average more than 10 miles per hour. Not going to be able to talk the whole time for sure. We're going to be breathing heavy shortly. Hey y'all. I'll be coming up behind these people in just a second, I think. Excuse me, y'all have a nice walk. So 2 goals, trying to have fun and maintain at least 10 miles per hour, which was the goal at my race, and I did. It was a short track race, managed to average 10.9 miles per hour, but that was only a 30-minute ride. And for this video we're going to be doing a full lap at Blue Clay. Probably take me around 50 minutes. And we're going to be riding some more difficult trails. So some of these tight corners, more difficult to maintain your momentum, which is key for fast times out here. If you've been following the channel, you may know, bought this bike 3 weeks, well, like 16 days ago, I don't know, 2 weekends ago, off my boy Wild Bill. It's a Trek Stache, super fast cross-country bike, borderline fat tires. They're only 3 inches wide. Shout out to Wild Bill hooking it up. Listen to those I9s cruising out here. This will be the longest video I ever shot on a GoPro. Gonna be interesting to see if I can even figure out how to get this thing uploaded. I think we have switched from the beginner to from the intermediate back to the beginner trail. In another mile we're gonna cross the road and be on the advanced line. One other goal for today, there's about 3 technical climbs on the advanced line. If I didn't have to stop all day, that would be ideal. Got the dropper on here, real nice. Dropped my seat for that. Blue Clay Short Track Series, what they called it, 4 weekends in a row, short track racing where I am right now. A lot of fun. Hate that it's already over and only got to race one of them, but hope they bring that back soon. If anyone from Cape Fear Sorba is watching, just know I'll come back with $40. Try to keep up. And if you follow the channel, you probably know I've been working really hard on my motocross riding and getting this bike. The whole purpose was to be able to do cardio during the weeknights when I can't ride moto, but I still want to get a good workout that transfers. Very excited about this prospect. I do think I'm going to be a much faster rider, both regards, simply because we're out here pedaling. So many turns. This section's pretty cool though. Uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. See, they got the tape left up from that race. Little drop. One last uphill, cut through the field back here. And then we will be getting to the advanced trails. Kind of wish I could have my Strava information right here on my cockpit somewhere. The goal's average 10 miles an hour. It's kind of a crapshoot. You just, right now, just get back to the car and wait for my phone to tell me how slow I am. And since we're recording, I really can't afford to fade here, so as much as I talked, I need to talk about, or not talk at all about, preserving my energy, because I was able to push for 30 minutes pretty easily. Those last 20 might be tough, and we're going to be on the toughest part of the trail for where I start getting tired, so all we can do is get there, see where it goes, and try not to step off on an uphill. See my truck up there, we're back on the power lines like where we started. Like I said, this is mostly just the beginner loop. There's a road crossing. This trail is on two sides of a street that goes to our local misdemeanor confinement facility. That's a jail. So we're going to try to not get hit by a sheriff crossing the street. And I've only had this bike 2 weeks. I've only actually done this full trail once. So I have a bit of an idea of what we got coming up, but could get surprised along the way. I just know whenever they say there's a more difficult option one way or the other, that's the way I'm going. Oh crap. First mistake. Blew this way. Wasting precious time. Not time, just braking for no reason. The trails are pretty fun, very fast, pretty flowy. Only complain about blue clay. Seems like every time you go downhill, there's an immediate corner that you got to slow down really hard for. Kills my momentum. We'll step up there off the route. So I wish there was some flowier, longer downhills, but we're only a couple miles from the beach, so can't really complain about the cards we've been dealt here. No real berms on any of these corners too. Kind of hard to get leaned over and take them as tight as they are. Let's not forget that me taking a wrong turn in this video just getting ruined is a distinct possibility. because I am your local tour guide right now, but that does not mean I know where I'm going. It's up forward. We're gonna go forward. Full loop should be about 8 miles. Maybe if I do that in 50 minutes, be looking good for an average 10 mph. I'm gonna recognize that. Okay. What the? Oh, sick. Whew. It's like a huge roller, but it was only roots. Tight corner there. Oh, and this is the corner, so not getting lost today. Oh, street crossing. Look both ways before you cross the road. See the jail? Don't want to be there right now. Wherever. First little climb, and now the warm-up is over. We are actually working. Pretty tough climb right there, honestly. I think that's the first of 3 tough ones, that is. So covered in pine straw, sometimes I'm questioning if I'm on the trail. Whew. You generate momentum ahead of time, definitely helps you get up some of those longer hill climbs. It's when you almost come to a stop, it's really difficult to get going. downhill again. Long one, that's pretty fun. Pretty cool. And straight back uphill. Should have seen that coming. I know they always said what goes up must come down, but at Blue Clay Bike Park, what goes down must come back up. I just hope it's not going to be my lunch. Kidding, I ate light and drank water heavy in preparation for this. Feeling good when I got to the parking lot. I said, you know what? Throw the GoPro on. Let the people know you're out here. Really is beautiful being alone out here. You just kind of find yourself getting lost in thought. Try to think about anything other than your calves and quads just being on absolute fire. Snappy little downhill sections. Tight corners as always. There's a climb for you. And derailleur popping. Not ideal. These extra wide tires roll fast, not particularly agile in the corners though. Whoop. That hill was brutal. Very bumpy on the hardtail. I think that might be the last real bad climb of the whole trail. Almost certainly just jinxed myself though. Will be interesting to see my average speed when we wrap up out here. Doubt I'll show it on the GoPro, gotta let that upload, but I will tell y'all in the comments or the video bio. Goal really is to maintain a record of my average speeds, just focus on increasing that per trail. Some trails will be faster, some slower, depending on how many climbs, how long, how rough it is, but trying to set a baseline of 10 miles per hour and work up from there. It's funny how you start to ride into it too, because 5 minutes ago I was pretty tired, and right now finding a real comfortable rhythm at whatever speed I am going. Could push harder if I needed to, but can definitely ride this pace for a while. How long is a while? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Ooh. Hard to dodge some of this mess with those thick, wide tires taking up the whole trail. I feel like we've covered a lot of ground already. Really wanted to get those GPS maps on the video, but I learned I have the GoPro Hero 12 Black. The GoPro 11 recorded GPS data, but they also overheated and did not last as long. If I was rocking a GoPro 11, could be on fire by now. Who knows? Not totally sure, but seems like a possibility based on what I've read on the internet. And you know, if you read it on the internet, it is true. You know it's true because I just said it and I'm on the internet. No, I feel like I'm in the jungle now. The jungle by the jail. Now, there's a video title. The jail jungle. It's also really covered in pine straw and leaves to be fall. It's like nobody rides this back part. This is real cross-country mountain biking, I'll give it that. Uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. Tons of sections about as narrow as my bars are wide. Blew my nose, and I think some of it went on myself. Out of any of the goals I had, not stopping was at the top of the list, so no time to deal with that right now. Probably about 2 miles to go. I recognize this because every time I get here I think I'm close to done, and really not, but I think I am. drop. These berms are nothing. Nothing there to catch you. Jump that for no reason. Oh, there's another guy way over there. I think he's behind me because I recognize that rock hill climb he was on. Kind of weird going on over a log, and I'm like, you know, you really have no clue what the other side looks like. But I'm sending it for the fans and my sponsors, of which I have none. More tight sections. No clue what's being built over here. The one thing I am sure is that they are building it. Doesn't look like a neighborhood though. Some sort of warehouse, manufacturing something. Jeez, that corner is way tighter than necessary. And they put a tree in the middle of it. Tree in the middle of the turn. Maybe the tree was there and then they built the turn. Guess that's a possibility. I did hear Christopher Columbus was the first person to ride this trail in 1642 on a swin that he had bought from Walmart. So many switchbacks, losing our average speed. Stop and go, stop and go. One thing is for sure, we're gonna cross the road, pedal a little bit. Oh, here we go. Fun little rock. Oh, and another one. When we cross the road, there's gonna be a short little jump trail. We'll be back to the truck. And I'm feeling so good, I may put the GoPro down, do a whole nother lap. I don't know why I went around that. It was probably more difficult than just doing it. That, oh, we cut the trail. Other people cut the trail. I didn't do it on purpose, I just did not know where I was going. Oh, we're 5 miles in. What's it, an 8-mile loop? 7? I don't even know. World's worst tour guide, but I am doing it. Hugh Jack Sparrow, you have heard of me. Whoa! Big drop out of nowhere. Little hill. Oh, we are crushing. Another drop. Double drop. Little corner that was soaked. Oh, hit my foot on the ground, but we're not stopping for a single climb. which has to be some type of accomplishment in its own right. This feels like I've made a wrong turn. We're so close to that road crossing. You think we're about to cross, but we're not. This is the trail that keeps on giving. Woo! Stand up for your downhills, kids. Sick. I feel like I'm riding motocross when I can go like that. Very cool little downhill section. Love those rollers. Well, boys, that is called shoulder checking a tree for sturdiness. One thing for sure, that tree is tougher than I am. That kind of hurt. I don't even know what happened. I have to run that back. Other than I remember trying to dodge a pine cone and then hitting a tree. The one thing I know for sure is I hit the tree, we're bleeding a little bit. Not gonna cry about it. And when you're tired, mistakes can happen. Definitely got to stay focused out here. Really just be fortunate that happened at relatively low speed on flat ground instead of on one of these downhills. And we have finally made it back to the road crossing. Look both ways before you cross the road if you want to ride again tomorrow. And we're on the home stretch. Whew. There's a flowy little rhythm right here. God. Freaking ducked under that tree, not getting me again. No, sir. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. And just like that, smooth sailing, beautiful view here. We have mostly survived a full lap at Blue Clay Bike Park, Wilmington, North Carolina. I appreciate y'all tuning in for this one. Look forward to catching y'all on the next one very, very soon. Until then, peace, y'all.